What's up, YouTube? So, it is January 19th in Florida. It's very cold. I'm here in my car. Been here about 5 minutes now, getting ready to spark up. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that was on my mind. And I just was curious about what you guys maybe thought about it. So, on the coming week, I'm gonna have an entire week off. So I have a whole week, a whole open slate to do anything. And primarily what I was trying to focus on is working on mainly these videos. And not only that, but actually trying to get everything set up with equipment. Things that I've already been planning to get, planning to buy, planning to do. This will be the week where everything will just kind of come together. So as soon as everything comes together, what I'm gonna need is really just support. So any locals around there, anybody that thinks that they can help one up this movement, then it would be greatly appreciated. Of course, I'm over at the Orlando area. Would preferably would want to do something independently, nothing as far as an open studio, which I've done, and it's just not what it's not bad. They do a lot of good work, but it's not anything that I'm intending to do. It doesn't fit in with what exactly I'm trying to do in this case. So, in one of my songs, I wrote a bar, and the bar was, here we go, through another door, same season around me, but a new season of voices of superiorities like more advanced wars. I'm forgetting my own lyrics, it's not good. But, thinking about that, and then living life, so, you know, to me, life is technically when you go to work, or when you have some task that you have to do that involves some type of payment for you to live. So, people around you, once you start making friends at the beginning of anything, you're kind of stuck. You're kind of attached to those people. So throughout time, all those people. You tend to kind of run out of conversation or run out of things to talk about, and so there's nothing that can be said. It's really just more of a stare, hi, or sometimes you don't even want to greet the person, you know? But with that bar, what it means is technically the people that you didn't talk to, the people that weren't, I guess, partial to your interests, mainly because of different circumstances, you know, depending on where you stand and where other people stand. So, if you're ever stuck in that type of situation where you're just kind of bored with life in general or the people around you, what I would recommend is just kind of talking to the people around you that you don't really talk to as much. You know, and you can learn a lot. You'll think you know someone, but you'll be surprised if you really get to know someone that you barely notice. You know, and then things start to get a little more interesting. You know, the more people that you end up talking to like that, the more open the world becomes. And sometimes it's not easy because, maybe for some people, because they're not easily good with confrontation or just popping up to somebody and saying hi, for a lot of reasons. You know, there's not only one reason. So your reason and then other people's reasons. I get straight, meditate like a Buddhist. So, aside from that, I was also coming up with an idea of making a real reality TV show. You know, by what I mean real is it's actually being recorded as it's happening without any script whatsoever, and then kind of from what you're recording, you kind of grab the people if you record anything interesting, and they kind of comment on what they thought that just happened. You know, and then it kind of creates this environment of, and it kind of gives them character, and then you kind of just learn rules around and how people think, and it's interesting to see two personalities clash together, especially after a development. You know, I think that's possible. It's just very hard to do, because if you want to do a reality show, let's say on some type of corporate standard, let's say if I were to do a reality show at Target with everybody that works there and just kind of record them, I'll need their consent, and I'm sure a lot of them would be interested. It'd definitely be a lot more interesting than anything that really goes on around there. You know, so all I really would have to do is just kind of talk to the head, which would be the store manager, and then everyone will kind of fall from there. So that's my main goal as far as trying to convince him. It's just not easy to convince a manager about something like that when they have to run a whole business. So I would have to kind of find the answers anywhere below that ladder in that case to figure out how I can get this done without losing my job, of course. Of course, I need that to pay bills, you know. And not until this movement starts going the way that I plan it to be. And when I make these videos, what I primarily would want you guys to do is just smoke with me, you know. So it's kind of like having a session, you know, 2016 version on video on YouTube with a camera. By the way, it's cold if I didn't mention, so I got all this stuff going on. It's getting really hot in here. Let's take this off. So, I wrote down something, and as usual, I always end up with freestyle at the end. So, this is what I've wrote. This is the most recent current events of my origin, I guess, of rap stories. Keep you up to date with what's going on with life for both of us. Still haven't found a beat for it, but I'm gonna use one to substitute for now. And this is very, very fairly new. Just been made like 2 days ago. Alright, let's see. Alright, so on the last video, I kind of ran out of memory on my card, so I'm still getting at this. Eventually I'll end up with something with more memory, but I was rapping while the recording stopped, and I was kind of in the middle of it, and I was really into it. So I'm gonna do it again, but this time I'm gonna cut it to where I'm starting, and I'm just gonna start all over again. So here we go. I was really into it. Alright. But I won't not get into it again. Grow in your world. There's still a bigger world with people. Entourage, strangers in every sequel of a new age story. I'm aware of deceitful. Got no worries, I ain't never stressed the word illegal. I know the right people, judges, gangsters, and paralegals respect me aside from being high on salary though. So no bullets, but I ain't never running out of ammo. Asphyxiating things like I'm bending time in audio. A day to know, everything comes to life. You've been past cameo. So everybody don't wanna hear about it. You are just like the Hobbit. Now I'ma lure you to something like the tunnel with a rabbit. I'm living like a big old beast. I've been done past the least. I'm elite. Give me to the fleet. I go hard for the keep. I'm planning out another week on Mount Everest. 1,000 miles seek. I ain't never had a problem with me. Lip spitting, fuck my sit-ins. I wanna go around the world and fuck with what's written in code. I'm living like code. I know by now I'm used to the reset mode. If you didn't know, now you know, and that's all I need to know. I'm Indigo and he goes wherever I go. Know your place when I enter the room. I'm Dr. Doom, the silence in the room. The tide's getting caused by me. I'm the moon in a fantasy world. Yeah, I'm the goon. You're lost, but you're gonna get it soon. I'm real and you're a tune, out of tune. I'm the mummy in the tomb. I'm the 22nd century boom. Remember, higher than our wills, higher than on shrooms. I'm on 840 so that I can differentiate the grass titan. I'm learning a new way to communicate. We're the same, but I'm less fabricate. When my mind gets mad, I'm on automatic meditate. And I don't plan on going on medication. A million things wrong with my education. I'm the man you need to plan with dedications and stay running in your mind, mentally challenging this nation. It's good like pure masturbation. I get out of line, I'm aware of my mutilation. Yet I get opportunities to have them listen on the stations. Yeah, my secret masterful demonstrations of understanding all my patients. With these patients I be ran into, now I know their limitations. I patronize when I discover their lives when I'm blazing, erasing everywhere else but my line. Takes more than seconds to know me like I'm me and your vine. When you look at things bigger than what you can assume, you think where reality can shine. You ain't nothing, yeah you live a lie, and yet you just ain't strong enough, that's why you deny. I've decoded you before, I've been long due, said my goodbyes. With just one look I know how to make with my eye. The big heads notice that I am intellectually opinionated. Surprised that I can play the Game of Thrones. I can, but I'm so imitated. And every day Joe wondering how the fuck he syndicated. Cause I'm Indigo PrimoDon and I'm educated, so I'm dedicated. Hey, someone has to be. Everybody else is faded, so learn from me. I'm the wabbit, bumblebee, always one step ahead on your his, hers, and best mentality. Don't you see, I ain't that one that you wanna mess with. So eat your shit and turn that good shit into a good tip. When you're being you, there is nothing you can do. Your identity, once that's gone, you turns into who? Reality is so I'll mask it up for you. But we always knew what's real and what will always be true. The way I live life is brand new without you, unless you want to.